It's time for Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and now on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and follow Wildcat Athletics at Go Mechanicsburg on YouTube, available on all smart devices. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Ray Hall Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, your neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. Now, let's head out to the contest and the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth on GoMechanicsburg.com.
With a call, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Mike Garland.
And good evening, Wildcat fans. Thanks for tuning in on GoMechanicsburg.com. I am Mike Garland, hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. It is Mid-Penn Keystone boys basketball. Tonight, the visiting Cedar Cliff Colts take on the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Cedar Cliff comes in with an 0-5 mark. 0-2 in the Keystone. Meanwhile, the Cats coming in off their first loss of the year. It was a 71-60 setback to Hershey this past Friday. So the Wildcats 4-1 overall, 1-1 in Mid-Penn Keystone. And anytime the Cats and the Colts come together, it brings a familiar face back to the Mechanicsburg gym. That is head coach Kevin Rutherford. Kevin Rutherford was the interim coach here in between head coach Bob Strickler and Mike Gaffey. 1 year at Mechanicsburg before taking the head job at Cedar Cliff. So the Colts and the Wildcats getting ready to get things underway. Up next for Mechanicsburg, not to look past tonight's game, but looking ahead at the schedule. On the 20th, it's a road trip to Palmyra. Then the Wildcats have a couple of games that won't show up on your schedule, but they'll be heading to New York in late December, playing in a multi-day showcase tournament. Some of the best high school boys basketball teams in the region will be there. So the Cats will be headed out of state for a handful of games at the end of the month, just after Christmas. Then back in the new year, January 3rd, versus Lower Dauphin. For Cedar Cliff, coming up next following this Mechanicsburg game, a home game against Mifflin County on the 20th, then a non-conference game against Dover on the 21st, followed by a game against Northern just after Christmas on the 26th. So that's what's happening now and what's happening coming up. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take an unofficial look at our starters for tonight's game. It's Mechanicsburg and Cedar Cliff. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pin drops, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, True Green Lawn Care on the East Shore in Middletown, and everywhere in between. These are community-oriented businesses, and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. You can go to GoMechanicsburg.com right now and click on the live stream tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support, and I encourage you to support them in turn.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub service and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
A deck, where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
The Wildcat Foundation is Mechanicsburg Area School District's education foundation. Established in 1998, the foundation raises and distributes funds that support students in education, wellness, cultural awareness, and athletics. The Wildcat Foundation has also awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships to support students' higher education. Learn more and donate today at wildcatfoundation.org. Wolf Brewing Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com or call 717-590-7917.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
And welcome back to the Mechanicsburg High School Gym. Mike Garland hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. You're taking a look at the Wildcats as they warm up here in the gym, and we'll pan left and we'll showcase the Cedar Cliff Colts, who have made about the 15-20 minute drive from New Cumberland here to the Mechanicsburg Gym. And there, bottom right of your screen, of a past and present of Wildcat basketball coaches. Kevin Rutherford, current head coach of Cedar Cliff, was the interim coach here at Mechanicsburg. Then Mike Gaffey took over, and both have seen success at their respective schools, with Coach Gaffey picking up a District 3 championship last year and a big win at the Giant Center versus Hershey, and then, of course, a run in the state tournament. It's a beautiful day outside and an even nicer atmosphere inside for tonight's high school basketball game. Mid-Penn Keystone action, Cedar Cliff and Mechanicsburg. So I mentioned head coach Kevin Rutherford, he being the coach of the Cedar Cliff Colts. Assistant coach Scott Lackey, along with Jeff Boblik and Matt Johnson. For the Wildcats, it's head coach Mike Gaffey, assistant Perry Owens, Kevin Fuller, Joe Forlizzi, and Patrick Ross. We'll take our first look at the projected starting lineup for tonight's game. First of all, for the visiting Cedar Cliff Colts, a forward, 6'1", and a senior, number 0, Julius Tirado. A forward, 6'2", and a senior, number 1, Trey Sailhammer. A guard, 5'10", and a senior, number 4, Levi Lehman. A guard, 5'10", and a senior, number 5, Seth Lehman. And a forward, 6'2", and a junior, number 24, Mohammed Ahmed. The Cedar Cliff Colts, 0-5 on the year, 0-2 in Mid-Penn Keystone play. Now for the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Starting at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 0, Chance Yanofsky. At forward, a 6' senior, number 1, Josh Smith. A forward, 6'1", and a senior, number 2, Liam Owens. A guard, 5'10", and a senior, number 5, Elijah Bea. And a guard, 6' and a senior, number 25, Justin Bardo. The Wildcats of Mechanicsburg, 4-1 overall, 1-1 in Mid-Penn Keystone. We'll take a break, come back, and tip this one off from the gym. It's Mechanicsburg and Cedar Cliff on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Craig was in the Rockies and had to cut his ski trip short because he was having severe knee pain.
Lauren came in, she was really discouraged. She had tried 3 months of therapy, nothing was working. She really wanted to get back to volleyball.
We found that he had severe arthritis in both knees and his hip.
She needed shoulder arthroscopy with slap and posterior labral repair.
Simultaneous bilateral total knee replacements.
6 months of recovery and Lauren's back, happy as ever.
3 months after his final surgery, Craig sent us pictures of him skiing the Rocky Mountains. And that's what makes our job here at OSS Health so fulfilling.
Operation Wildcat is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to pool the resources in our community to help our school district students, families, and staff members in need. We'll take your new or gently used back-to-school items, bikes, books, clothing, dresses and suits, furniture, Halloween costumes, gifts for the holiday, Christmas tree decorations, pennies, socks, underwear, Thanksgiving food, toothbrushes and toothpaste, and yard sale items. Learn more at OperationWildcat.org and go Wildcats.
Elevate your everyday with the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department. Immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From adrenaline-pumping sports to serene outdoor escapes, we've got your perfect recreation blend. Join us for fitness, family fun, and fantastic experiences. Unleash your inner adventurer. It's time for a thrilling escape. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or drop by our office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center. Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure.
At Bobby Ray Hall, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision, that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Ray Hall simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Ray Hall difference and find out more at BobbyRayHall.com.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome back to the Mechanicsburg High School Gym. Mike Garland and you, thanks for tuning in, whoever you are and wherever you are. And since I don't usually talk to our boys basketball viewing audience, let me wish you a happy holiday season. Still a couple of games to be played and a few more web streams to be anchored between now and next Wednesday, including varsity wrestling this coming Thursday, girls basketball on Friday and Monday. We will have all the action for you on GoMechanicsburg.com, each and every web stream presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Let's turn it over to public address announcer Ryan Hartman for the official introduction of the starting lineups.
At forward, 6'2" senior, number 1, Trey Sealhammer. He wears number 4 head guard, a 5'10" senior, Levi Langman. A senior guard standing 5'10", number 5, Seth Langman. Starting at a forward, a 6'2" junior, number 24, Mohammed Ahmed. The Colts of Cedar Cliff High School.
The starting lineups for both squads and the officials for tonight: Bob Butts, Phil Brown, and Kevin Bevenauer. We're going to take a quick 60-second break, come back and tip this one off from the gym, Mechanicsburg and Cedar Cliff, right back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Tori Gaffey with the national anthem, and we are ready to get things going on this Tuesday, just 8 days before Christmas. It was an unseasonably warm day today in central PA, and it's even warmer here in the gym. But we are excited for what's to come as the Colts and the Cats get ready to get things underway. Again, Cedar Cliff 0-5 overall, 0-2 in Mid-Penn Keystone. The Wildcats 4-1 overall, 1-1 in the Keystone. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. And the Wildcat Foundation has opened its 2024 annual appeal to support its grant funding programs for K through 12th grade students in the Mechanicsburg Area School District. Your donation to the foundation is an investment in the future of our shared growing community. Visit wildcatfoundation.org for more information to learn more about donations. Liam Owens steps into the center circle, and he'll be jumping against Julius Tirado. Tirado 6'1". Owens listed at 6'1" as well, though he does appear to be a little bit taller than Julius Tirado. Bob Butts, Phil Brown, Kevin Beavenauer, your officials, and Phil Brown steps into the center circle, getting ready to toss it straight up. And the Wildcats win that opening tip, and Josh Brown will have first possession. And already, Coach Rutherford sends a sub to the table. Javion Walker will check in for Cedar Cliff at the next stoppage. Liam Owens to his right, Josh Smith. Smith back to Bardo. Bardo turning in the paint, has the ball knocked away. And the first turnover of the game leads to points for Cedar Cliff. Mohamed Ahmed takes it the distance. That was Julius Tirado that forced the turnover. So the Cats will have another go at it. 34 seconds into the first quarter. Bardo, in those vibrant green sneakers, helps work the ball around the perimeter. Owens in the paint, and he is called for the charge. Liam Owens, his first foul of the game, the team's first as well. And it's the second turnover for the Cats. And that substitution forthcoming for Cedar Cliff. Javion Walker into the contest, and having a seat that quickly, Trey Seilhammer. So the Colts will inbound as the brothers Lehman each have a touch. It is Seth Lehman to Mohamed Ahmed. Now Levi Lehman. Levi nearly has his pocket picked by Josh Smith. Cross-court pass to Mohamed Ahmed. He takes a three, high arcing off the iron, no good. Elijah Bea had a hand on it but couldn't corral the loose ball. Now Seth Lehman. Levi takes a three. Levi Lehman with the triple, and Cedar Cliff is up 5-0. A hearty turnout by the students tonight in Christmas-themed gear, whether it's pajamas, shirts, or hats. Justin Bardo from the foul line out to Liam Owens, who fumbles it but picks it back up. Owens to Janoski, who rolls it to Elijah Bea, and Elijah Bea and Levi Lehman collide, and a whistle. The alternating possession arrow will give Cedar Cliff possession. So the Cats haven't been able to get much going offensively here in the first nearly 2 minutes of action. Ahmed has his pocket pick. Josh Smith picks up the loose bean. No look pass, Chance Janoski underneath. Bounce pass back to Josh Smith. It goes off of his foot and picked up by Seth Lehman. Lehman looking for Mohamed Ahmed. It goes off of Ahmed's shoulders back to Lehman. Now Tirado. Ahmed brings the ball around the top of the perimeter. Levi Lehman to Tirado. Back to Ahmed. Ahmed in the paint. Kiss off the glass, no good. Liam Owens with the rebound for the Wildcats. Now Josh Smith, who's averaging 24.6 points per game, passes left to Bardo. Andrew Simpkins comes to the scorer's table as Josh Smith three-point shot rims out. Seth Lehman between the circles, matched up with Josh Smith. To Mohamed Ahmed, working off a screen from Lehman. Ahmed and Smith. Ahmed to his left, Seth Lehman in the near side corner. Thinks about a shot, pressured by Liam Owens. Baseline, turns it over. Chance Janoski with the steal. And Janoski fumbles it to Elijah Bea. The Cats coming off their first loss of the year just a couple of days ago against Hershey, and now Bea needs to get the ball out of the backcourt. He's looking back for some instruction from Coach Gaffey. Janoski, baseline, floating jumper, no good, gets his own rebound, putback attempt falls in. So Chance Janoski nets the first 2 points, I should say, of the night for the Wildcats. 5-2 the Colts lead. Seth Lehman across the timeline. Lehman to his left, Mohamed Ahmed. Ahmed fouled by Justin Bardo. Bardo's first, the team's second. Andrew Simpkins is going to check in for the Cats. And Liam Owens will head to the bench. A couple of substitutions for Cedar Cliff. Julius Tirado heads to the bench along with Seth Lehman. Checking in is Troy Jarre. And Jarre takes the inbound and puts it in, and Coach Gaffey calls a timeout. It is 6-2 Cedar Cliff. We're going to take a break. Come right back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub service and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Back at the gym following the Wildcat timeout, and Mechanicsburg turned it over. Elijah Bea had a touch and couldn't handle it. It rolled out of bounds. And Cedar Cliff looking to extend their lead, currently up by 5 in the first quarter. Javion Walker, floating jumper, no good. Josh Smith skies above the rim to pull it in. Josh Smith to his right, Chance Janoski takes a three, rims out, no good. Rebound, Levi Lehman. So Lehman, in his highlighter yellow sneakers, brings the ball across the timeline. Matched up with Chance Janoski, and a travel for Lehman. Seth Lehman and Garrett Weaver will check in for head coach Kevin Rutherford. Levi Lehman and Javion Walker will check out. Bea. And another turnover. Noah Apple into the contest. Elijah Bea out. And the inbounds to Seth Lehman. Lehman matched up with Janoski. Lehman to Weaver. Underneath, shot no good. Justin Bardo corrals it, and Justin Bardo is fouled. Garrett Weaver called for the foul. His first and the team's first. That timeout, by the way, was a full timeout taken by head coach Mike Gaffey. He is certainly not shy about using those timeouts. Simpkins, a bounce pass to Josh Smith. There's a foul called underneath. It's an offensive foul, so a turnover as well for the Cats. Noah Apple called for the foul. An illegal screen, the call from Phil Brown. Weaver takes the inbound to Seth Lehman, and Lehman runs right into Chance Janoski. And Kevin Rutherford called a timeout before a possible turnover. With that timeout, we'll step out 30 seconds one more time. Right back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub service and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
The Colts have possession following their first timeout of the game, and Seth Lehman brings the ball across the timeline. Lehman with an aggressive drive towards the paint, and a zinger of a pass to Troy Jure. Little head fake, and Jure with the points. He has 4. The Cats trail by 7. Josh Smith to his right, Simpkins. Simpkins down low, Janoski fumbles it under the hoop, draws a double team, nearly has it stolen away. Simpkins off the glass. He gets the shot off. It doesn't fall, but he does get fouled. So Andrew Simpkins will go to the free throw line as Bob Butts makes the call. Troy Jure, his first, the team's second. Simpkins goes to the line. These are his first free throw attempts of the season. Walker is in. And Simpkins will try one more. Second one true as well. Javion Walker brings the ball across the timeline. It's loose. Janoski picks it up. And Chance Janoski with the kiss off the glass. He has 4 points. The Cats have 6. What was a 5-point lead is now 3 for the Colts. Seth Lehman trying to split the double team of Josh Smith, and Chance Janoski does so. And Troy Jure underneath the hoop misses that shot. Now Javion Walker has his shot blocked by Josh Smith. Smith swats it out of bounds as Liam Owens will come to the scorer's table, checking in for Andrew Simpkins. Alex Pida into the game. Noah Apple will take a seat. Josh Smith standing on the right ear of the MCAT logo as Julius Tirado will come to the scorer's table. Smith to Pida. Pida, Janoski in the paint, crossover, shot up and in. Chance Janoski came into this one averaging 16.6 points per game. He has 6 so far, and it's a 1-point Cedar Cliff lead. Seth Lehman in the paint from the foul line, nearly turns it over, and Pida does come away with the steal. Pida steals it away and hands it off to Josh Smith. Smith in the paint, head fake, off the glass, in, and the Cats have their first lead of the game on Josh Smith's first bucket of the game. Seth Lehman trying to set up a screen. Cross-court pass, Javion Walker. 3-point shot, no good. Liam Owens underneath. And Liam Owens is fouled by Trey Silheimer. Silheimer's foul, his first. It's the team's third. Handful of substitutions for Cedar Cliff. Not a shooting foul yet. Some confusion by the officials as they thought that may have been a shooting foul, but no, it's the third team foul for Cedar Cliff. Silhammer, Jure, and Weaver, each with fouls here in this quarter. Josh Smith, high pass, Bardo. Back to Smith, wide open, takes a 3, flat-footed, rims out, no good. Bardo with a putback, no good as well. Pida underneath. And he touched it as he was standing on the end line. So it's going to be Cedar Cliff possession as Seth Lehman comes to the scorer's table. I want to thank you for tuning in on GoMechanicsburg.com. Thanks to many of our great business partners. A reminder that many of them are local. In fact, they're all local. And with the holidays coming up, if you're looking for a gift card, consider some of our restaurant and culinary type partners like 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Snappers Bar and Grill, Wolf Brewing Company, just to name a few. Underneath the hoop, Troy Jure with the points. He has 6, and the quarter comes to an end. 10-9 the score. Actually, it should be 11-10 Cedar Cliff. If that bucket counted before the horn, it should be 11-10. So we'll take a break, reset things, and come back with an update on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Wolf Brewing Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com or call 717-590-7917.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We start the second quarter. Cedar Cliff leads by 1, 11-10. That Troy Giray bucket, his 6th point of the night, puts Cedar Cliff back up on top. Josh Smith was looking for a cutting Liam Owens, couldn't find him, and Mohammed Ahmed couldn't save that one. Now Justin Bardo flies in, bodies everywhere, and a foul called. Levi Lehman is going to be called for the foul, and head coach Kevin Rutherford looking for some answers. Lehman's first, the team's first of the quarter. Bardo takes the inbounds. Pressured by Levi Lehman. Now Owens. Bardo again. A cutting chance. Yanoski has his shot blocked by Troy Giray. Cats keep the possession. And Josh Smith has the ball in between the circles and resets the offense. Yanoski from the foul line, Elijah Bea. Now Josh Smith to Yanoski. Yanoski nearly falls, regains the dribble. Josh Smith looks to go baseline, kicks it out to Liam Owens. Owens, foul line extended, pressured hard by Mohammed Ahmed. Nice defense by Ahmed. Bea in the paint, and the ball loose, picked up by Bardo. Bardo has it knocked out of his hands. And Liam Owens tries to save it, but instead throws it into the hands of Seth Lehman. Levi Lehman takes a three. It's an air ball right in front of the student section, and they're going to let him hear it. Chance Yanoski was in the area. He was the last to touch it before the ball went out of bounds. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Levi Lehman to inbound. And his inbound stolen by Chance Yanoski. And Yanoski lays it in. The Cats lead one more time. Wildcat Athletics would like to recognize the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their continued support of our web streams. With the Recreation Department here in Mechanicsburg, you can immerse yourself in a world of excitement. Dre's shot no good. Liam Owens on the rebound. That world of excitement and discovery offers things like creative crafts, dance, fitness opportunities, and more. A foul called on Josh Smith. These activities, well, they enrich your life. They enhance your experience, and it brings the community together. Seth Lehman called for the foul. Josh Smith, check that. Elijah Bea maybe will go to the line. Don't miss out on the fantastic experiences with Mechanicsburg Recreation Department. Visit mbgsd.org, click on the Recreation tab, or drop by their offices at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center to learn more. Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure. It is Josh Smith shooting. After all of that is said and done with, he was over there trying to dry the floor. First free throw from Josh Smith is up and in. Josh Smith came into this game 28 of 33 from the line. Just about an 84% clip. The second one is good as well. So now Josh Smith is 30 of 35. Levi Lehman for three, and it rattles in. Levi Lehman has 6, and we're tied at 14 on GoMechanicsburg.com. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Chance Janoski on the cut, fouled on the baseline. Troy Jure is going to be called for his second violation. And that will send Chance Janoski to the line. A substitution forthcoming. Bryson George comes to the scorer's table, a 6'6 junior, as Janoski makes his first free throw. Janoski, an 85% shooter coming in, and makes both. Ten points on the night for Janoski. Cats leading by 2. Javion Walker matched up with Bea. Now Seth Lehman. And a turnover. That one went through the hands of Bryson George. Josh Smith zings it left. Bardo for 3. Bang! Justin Bardo with his first triple of the night. And the Cats are up 19-14. Justin Bardo, and Janoski steals it, lays it in. He has 12, and head coach Kevin Rutherford calls a timeout, and he is not happy with the way things are going right now. We're going to take a break, come back in just a bit. 21-14, Cats up by 7 on GoMechanicsburg.com.
This is you, and this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Following the Cedar Cliff timeout, the Colts, who at one point led by 7, now trail by 7, 21-14 on GoMechanicsburg.com. And Seth Lehman brings the ball across the timeline. Lehman, pressured by Josh Smith, kicks it back to Javion Walker. Walker to his left, and Trey Silhammer. Silhammer fouled. Looks like Josh Smith may be the guilty party, as Bob Butts comes to the scorer's table to make the declaration. It's the Cats' first foul of the quarter, a non-shooting foul. 4:49 remaining in the first half, and a whistle as Elijah Bea goes down. There's going to be a charge called against Cedar Cliff. Kevin Bevenauer coming to the scorer's table to make that call. And Julius Torrado, the guilty party. Aiden Pinsker checking in. Janoski, foul line extended. Janoski nearly loses it and does. Mohamed Ahmed forced the turnover. Trey Silhammer picked it up. Now Seth Lehman for 3. Fall away off the front of the iron and no good. Cats with the rebound. Josh Smith in the paint. Tries to go behind his back. Loses the possession. And it's picked up by Julius Torrado. Torrado. Shot no good. Put back attempt, Trey Silhammer. Silhammer with the putback and the points, his first 2 of the night. And it's a 5-point Mechanicsburg lead. Owens nearly lost it. The Cats have seen more than a few basketballs go through their hands tonight. And a travel call against Justin Bardo. He's not so sure about that one. But Kevin Bevenauer with the call, and the official's word is gospel. Aiden Pinsker, a junior, 6 foot. 55 was Justin Bardo's number a couple of years ago before shifting to 25. Mohamed Ahmed, pressured by Owens. Ahmed tries to split a double team of Owens and Bardo. Now Seth Lehman. Lehman back to Ahmed, three-pointer. It's long. A rebound to Rado. He brings it back outside the perimeter. Levi Lehman. And Josh Smith called for the foul on Mohamed Ahmed. So Ahmed will go to the line and shoot two. Josh Smith picks up foul number 1. Check that. That's Josh Smith's second foul of the night. The team's second. And Ahmed goes to the line to shoot. Jacob Eager comes to the scorer's table. And that shot from Ahmed hits the iron and falls in. So Simpkins and Eager in. Owens and Pinsker out. Ahmed readies, spins the ball, bends at the knees, shot two, back of the iron, no good. And Josh Smith can out-jump just about anybody in any gym across the Mid-Penn Keystone. He skied for that rebound. Eager, Pinsker, check that. That was Simpkins for 3. Simpkins had 2 points via free throw, now has 5 because of the three-point shot. Tirado, shot no good. Smith again skies. Josh Smith in the paint, cups the ball, shot no good. Is there going to be a foul before the shot? Yes, there is. Levi Lehman called for the foul. His second. Garrett Weaver in. And with that being the 5th foul of the quarter for Cedar Cliff, the Cats will shoot. Josh Smith goes to the line. He is 2 of 2 on the night. Came into this one shooting about 85% from the charity stripe. And Chance Janoski retreats to the bench to check in with head coach Mike Gaffey. Five on the night for Josh Smith as Seth Lehman comes in. Levi Lehman heads to the bench. Smith readies for shot number 2, looking to go a perfect 4 of 4 thus far, and does so. Six on the night for the senior Josh Smith. Seth Lehman looks to drive on Janoski, has his path cut off. Bounce pass left to Javion Walker. He takes a long 3 and nets it. Javion Walker from NBA range tickles the twine. And it's a 6-point Mechanicsburg lead with 2:10 remaining in the second quarter. Mechanicsburg has scored 16 this quarter, just 9 for Cedar Cliff. Janoski spins from the foul line. Bardo in front of the Cedar Cliff bench. Fall away jumper, side of the iron, no good. Rebound, Garrett Weaver. Weaver hands it off. Javion Walker between the circles. Student section coming to life. And a whistle. Before the shot, Chance Janoski called for the foul. His second, the team's third. Coming to the scorer's table, Landon McGee. McGee in and Jacob Eager out. Seth Lehman to Garrett Weaver. Weaver has his pass tipped. Janoski, Josh Smith looking to slam it down, but had his path cut off, so he lays it in instead and draws the foul. So Josh Smith will go to the line looking to convert a three-point play. Garrett Weaver called for the foul. Josh Smith's 5th free throw attempt of the night. receives the ball from Bob Butts, bends at the knees, and sinks it. So Smith has 9. And the Cats extend the lead to 9. Lehman to his left. Walker for 3. It's good again. Javion Walker has 6 by way of 2 3-point shots. Coming up at halftime, we're going to check in with Ben Shad for our December edition of Foundation Facts on GoMechanicsburg.com, presented by the Wildcat Foundation. Smith nearly loses it, picks it back up in the paint, tries to kiss it off the glass. It's no good. The ball's loose, and Smith picks it back up. Josh Smith, no look underneath to Landon McGee, and I'm not sure McGee was ready for that one. Fumbled it through off his shoulders, and Ahmed picks it back up. Walker, the hot hand, front of the iron, no good. Silhammer trying to get the rebound, couldn't. It's picked up by Andrew Simpkins. 30 seconds left. Smith for 3, bang! Josh Smith has 12. The Cats have blown this one wide open. Back up by 9 one more time. Cedar Cliff slows the dribble, trying to play for the final shot of the quarter. Mohamed Ahmed in front of the scorer's table, goes to the right. Pressured by Andrew Simpkins. Now it's Champ Chinosky. 7 seconds on the game clock. In the hands of Javion Walker. Walker pressured. Mohamed Ahmed for 3 at the buzzer. Back of the iron, no good. The teams will head to their respective locker rooms with the Cats leading by 9, 32-23. We're going to take a break, come back, and check in with Ben and Foundation Facts on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Hello, Wildcat fans, and thanks for tuning in for this varsity contest on GoMechanicsburg.com and now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg, presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. And this is Foundation Facts, and today I am joined by none other than Dave Harris. Dave, thanks so much for hopping on with us.
Yeah, thanks, Ben. Appreciate being here.
So, Dave, you're practically known all around the Mechanicsburg community. So go ahead and give us a little bit of your background and how you first came to be a Mechanicsburg Wildcat.
Yeah, no, I had a great opportunity to start my teaching career in Mechanicsburg in the early 1990s, and eventually got the opportunity to become the high school principal. While I was teaching, I coached, of course, several sports, and then became the high school principal in 2005. Was in that role for 18 years, and now have continued my work with the district in a variety of special projects under the direction of the superintendent.
Awesome. And in all that time that you've been a part of the district, when did you first hear about the Wildcat Foundation?
Yeah, I do recall it being created, and I'm going to say it was about 2002, give or take. At that point, I was a classroom teacher, not in administration, so I didn't know too much about it. But soon thereafter, a program that I was very heavily involved in, an England exchange program where we took students to England every summer. We found some support from the foundation that we were able to use to offset opportunities for students who otherwise maybe couldn't have gone to England as a part of this exchange program.
Wow, that's an awesome program. So then let's get right into the nitty gritty of what are you doing right now? I imagine something that has to do with dual enrollment. Give us all the odds and ends about that.
Yeah, in my new role, since I've left being the principal, in addition to working on the construction project at the high school, external programs or external partnerships is a large part of my work. And these were things I was responsible for previously, but just not enough time to devote to them. And so now I've been able to do that, and worked quite a bit with Jeff Pratt, who is the, I believe, is sales executive director of the foundation. And so dual enrollment is not a new idea, but it's been around Mechanicsburg for quite a while, but its popularity nationwide and particularly in Mechanicsburg has greatly increased. And that's thanks in part to the support from the foundation. And so dual enrollment is a process by where a student earns college credit at the same time they're also earning high school credit. And so the two quick advantages of that is you're earning credit 2-for-1, which saves a student time at some point in their academic career. And then most of our higher ed partners, if not all of them, actually give a reduced tuition rate if you're doing it as dual enrollment. So therefore, parents out there are able to see their child get 3, 6, 9, 12, and in some cases, quite a few more credits before they ever leave high school at a greatly reduced rate.
Wow. And that has to be, it's a fantastic leg up, especially with the cost of higher education these days, to be able to go to your high school, even if you pay for it or don't pay for it, in this case, as a public high school, to be able to earn those credits and get that. Because I should know, I had to pay for my credits. I failed a class my freshman year, so I really had to pay for those credits. So to be able to get that leg up at the high school level and to really hit the ground running and already have a strong foundation, I mean, that has to be a huge advantage for students who otherwise might not be able, or would otherwise have been held back, or just not had the opportunity to pursue those credits in advance.
Yeah, what it's allowed them to do certainly is customize their senior year, which is really one of our top goals. We want our students to find that the end of their high school experience should look more like where they're going, whether that's workforce development like the Career Technical Center, or whether that's higher ed. So we want them to have a variety of experiences and choices to customize and create their path forward. And so, yeah, there's traditional dual enrollment where students will take classes at Messiah, at Hack. Right now we have 7 partnerships we have MOUs with, and that includes Messiah, Shippensburg, Millersville, Harrisburg University, Harrisburg Area Community College, Dickinson College, and Temple University. We're in the final stages of formalizing that. So in these cases, students either go to their campuses or take online classes. We have college in the high school, which actually some of our faculty are certified. If certified is probably the wrong word, but approved by the higher ed partner like Harrisburg University or HAC to teach the college's class in the high school. And students don't even have to leave the high school, and they go to class and they are receiving the potential to receive credit. And then there's also workforce development. We have a number of students who are over at HAC Midtown campus, for example, this semester, 1 in welding, several in a workforce development academy. And then we also have a partnership with a company called New Paths, who's partnered with Harrisburg University. So those students are getting a class in the high school, getting industry certifications, and getting credits. And so all of these programs, students have a chance to ask the Wildcat Foundation for a scholarship to offset a portion of their costs. And we've been very grateful over the last 6-7 years to really tap into the Wildcat Foundation to help offset these credits. As I said, they're already reduced for families, which is helpful. But then when the Wildcat Foundation can issue a scholarship for $100 or $200 a course, that's tremendously helpful for families.
Any bit probably goes a long way, again, in this day and age. And again, whether it's the higher education or the workforce development, again, to think at, 16, 17, 18 years old that you can already be in that classroom, the fact that it can happen in your high school, that's absolutely mind-blowing. And I imagine for students that has to be a huge relief, because college is it's a stressful time for anybody at any point in their lives, no matter if you were just graduating last year or 10, 20, 30 years ago. Like that's a tough time to adjust. So the fact that your high school in your familiar setting, familiar faces, familiar teachers, friends, supporters, what have you, that you can grow in that environment and feel even more prepared to go in, that's a huge advantage.
Yeah, to your point, they've got, whether it, again, 3, 6, 9, 12, and we do have some students who take quite a few credits at local partners. Most students, it's probably more common to have 6 credits a year, maybe 9 or 12 at the most. But we have had some who can really knock out quite a bit of their undergraduate requirements while still in high school at this reduced cost. So yeah, great opportunity. And the workforce development is great because we also know 4-year schooling is not right for everyone. It's not necessary for everyone. We know sometimes the cost doesn't offset the benefit, right? And so if we can help some students be ready to gain entry into trades and other fields that we know are in high demand, and we can't produce people fast enough as an economy, and we can start doing that in high school, that also is helpful to everyone as well.
Yeah, those certifications, they're heavy. I touched my toes in the water of an industrious world, and it's a lot. So again, to be able as a 18-year-old fresh out of college say, I have this, so you don't got to pay me for that training, or I don't have to come to an agreement for that training. It's absolutely huge. Dave, thank you so much for joining us, folks. This has been Foundation Facts, presented by the Wildcat Foundation. Learn more about them online at wildcatfoundation.org.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome back to the Mechanicsburg High School Gym. Mike Garland and you. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. I'm hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. And the Cats lead by 9, 32-23, powered by Josh Smith and Chance Janoski, each with 12 points. Andrew Simpkins has 5, Justin Bardo with 3. The leading scorer for Cedar Cliff, actually a trio of young men, each with 6 points. Troy Juray, Levi Lehman, and Javion Walker. Trey Sailhammer has 2, and Mohammed Ahmed has 3. Wildcat Athletics would like to recognize the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their continued support of our web streams. With the Recreation Department here in Mechanicsburg, you can immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From creative crafts, dance, to fitness opportunities and family fun, they offer something for everyone. Don't miss out on fantastic experiences that inspire, enrich, and bring the community together. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or drop by their office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center. Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure. And of course, a reminder, Wildcat fans, with the holidays right around the corner, consider a gift card. Our great partners like Snappers, 11 Oaks Farms, Chick-fil-A, Sheetz, 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, of course, Wolf Brewing Company, all with gift cards available. You can visit GoMechanicsburg.com, click on the live stream tab to take a look at all of our different broadcast partners and learn more about what they might be able to offer you. First shot of the third quarter is a triple by Seth Lehman. His first points of the night. And Cedar Cliff cuts the lead to 32-26. Liam Owens, who didn't play Friday, back in the lineup tonight for the Cats. Elijah Bea wide open, takes a 3, rims out, no good. And Seth Lehman with the rebound. Lehman brings the ball across the timeline. 4-1 Mechanicsburg, 0-5 Cedar Cliff, but this has been a very competitive contest through 16 minutes of basketball action as Lehman turns it over. And Liam Owens with the steal. Bea brings the ball out of the backcourt across the timeline to Josh Smith. Smith, a couple of dribbles to his left, Owens. Bardo, top of the key, back to Owens. Pressured by Mohammed Ahmed. Bea, wide open one more time. Same result, rims out. Just offline. Seth Lehman to Ahmed, and the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Mohammed Ahmed. Kevin Rutherford talking things over with some of his assistants. A swig of water as well as he towers over Bob Butts. Levi Lehman to his brother Seth. Back to Levi. Near side corner. Levi dumps it down low, intended for Troy Giray, and the ball is tipped out of bounds. Cedar Cliff will retain possession. And the putback and point by Troy Giray. And all of a sudden, we go from 32-26 to 32-29. Lehman pressuring, but Janoski answers. Chance Janoski with the triple and some Spider-Man fingers thereafter. Seth Lehman pressured by Josh Smith. And turns it over. Check that. Thought it was a turnover, but not. And Lehman with the points. Bea to Janoski. Owens for three, makes it. Liam Owens' first points of the night. The assist to Chance Janoski. Javion Walker to Seth Lehman. In the paint and in. Unofficially, Lehman with 8. It's a 5-point Mechanicsburg lead, 38-33. Owens in the paint, shot, and a foul. It looked like Troy Giray had all ball, but Bob Butts says otherwise. I'm actually going to call Owens for the charge. I didn't see the contact, but they call the charge, so forgive me. Foul against the Cats and Liam Owens, and the timeout taken by head coach Mike Gaffey. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll step out real quick on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Craig was in the Rockies and had to cut his ski trip short because he was having severe knee pain.
Lauren came in. She was really discouraged. She had tried 3 months of therapy. Nothing was working. She really wanted to get back to volleyball.
We found that he had severe arthritis in both knees and his hip.
She needed shoulder arthroscopy with slap and posterior labral repair.
Simultaneous bilateral total knee replacements.
6 months of recovery, and Lauren's back, happy as ever.
3 months after his final surgery, Craig sent us pictures of him skiing the Rocky Mountains. And that's what makes our job here at OSS Health so fulfilling.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
The Wildcat student section and head coach Mike Gaffey each with a little something to say tonight. As the Christmas-themed students heckle the Colts and Levi Lehman. A couple of substitutions come to the scorer's table for head coach Kevin Rutherford. A little bit of a run here for Cedar Cliff in the second half. In fact, the Cats have only managed 6 points to Cedar Cliff's 10. Josh Smith to Justin Bardo. Bardo, foul line extended. Owens, now Smith. Smith between the circles. Tries to split a double team. Bea thought about a three, brings it into the paint instead, kicks it out. Owens, it's a long two and good. Liam Owens for 2. He had his toe on the line. 5 points for the senior. And the Cats back up by 7. Javion Walker in the paint, splits a double team. A beautiful shot from Walker. He has 8 points on the night. He and Troy Giray each with 8. In fact, Levi Lehman also with 8. They were the 3 leading scorers for Cedar Cliff coming out of the locker room, and that remains as Josh Smith misses his shot. Mohamed Ahmed. He's got 3 on the evening, looking to make it 5. Underhanded layup attempt is no good, and Liam Owens able to save it for the Cats, bouncing it off the frame of Troy Duray. Noah Apple will check in for the Cats. Couple of substitutions, Trey Silhammer and Julius Tirado. A 60-second timeout. We'll step out. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Following the 60-second timeout, we get things going again with the Wildcats inbounding under the hoop, leading by 5, 40-35. Mechanicsburg looking for its second Mid-Penn Keystone win of the season. Cedar Cliff just looking for its first win of any type. Noah Apple. Cross-court pass, Justin Bardo. Liam Owens takes a three, front of the iron, shot it in the face of Julius Tirado, but that one was just a little short. Eli Apple steals it away. Janoski in the paint. Right-handed hook is in. Chance Janoski with 17 points. Cats back up by 7. Under 3 minutes remaining in the third. Long three, Javion Walker. Back of the iron, no good. Julius Tirado had the ball in his hands, stolen away. And that baseball pass from Janoski to Josh Smith tipped out of bounds. Mechanicsburg will retain possession. Mohamed Ahmed checking in for Cedar Cliff, and checking out of the contest is Troy Duray. Three-pointer for the Cats. And Josh Smith up to 15 on the night for the senior. Josh Smith headed to Princeton next fall to continue his football career. Three-point shot taken and missed by Javion Walker. And Liam Owens tried to bounce that one off the body of Mohamed Ahmed and caught him somewhere around the waistline, but Ahmed seems to have shaken it off. He's a gamer. He's okay. Long three taken and made by Javion Walker. That's his third three of the night, 2 of which have been from some distance. Bardo in the paint. Reverse layup falls short. Tipped by Janoski underneath. Picked up by Levi Lehman. Lehman on the run. Shot blocked. Liam Owens and Josh Smith. Saved by Cedar Cliff. Silhammer between the circles. Looks to drive. And a whistle. They're going to call a charge on Trey Silhammer. His second foul of the night. The first for the Colts in the quarter. Head coach Kevin Rutherford doesn't like that call at all. Andrew Simpkins checking in. Coming to the scorer's table as well, Owen Whitmer. Bardo takes a seat. There are a handful of football players from the conference champion Wildcat football team on this basketball roster, including Whitmer and Bardo and Apple, Isaac Dolman, Josh Smith, just to name a few. Alex Pida as well. Josh Smith with the jumper. 17 points for Josh. The Cats lead again by 9. That's been their largest lead of the night multiple times. Seth Lehman, foul line extended. Pressured by Simpkins. Now it's Tirado. to Lehman one more time. Levi Lehman, 4-3, nets it. Levi Lehman has 11. (47-41). The Colts continue to hang. Janoski thought about a three, pulls it down, forces up a shot. It's no good, but he is fouled. And the call from referee Bob Butts. Levi Lehman called for the foul. His third, the team's second. Janoski goes to the line shooting 2. Chance Janoski is 2 of 2 from the line tonight. Makes this one. Isaac Dolman checks in for the Cats. Owen Whitmer, who just checked in moments ago, checks out. Hezekiah Latini in. 6'5" and a senior. He's the big guy on the block, standing just to the right of Andrew Simpkins. Janoski nets his second. 19 points for Janoski. 21 of 24 from the line on the year. Latini to Muhammad Ahmed. Back to Latini. Ahmed pressured by Apple. Apple gets a hand on Ahmed. Tries to force the turnover. Now pulls the jersey. Flag on the play, 5 yards. Actually, holding is a 10-yard penalty. Regardless, a foul against the Cats. Noah Apple. Defensive holding is 5 yards. Offensive holding, 10. Seth Lehman and Isaac Dolman, and Dolman called for the foul. Dolman and Apple, cousins, back-to-back fouls. It's a family affair. 3 fouls for the Cats here in the third quarter. Ahmed thought about a three, pulls it down in the paint. Apple goes down, and that shot goes out of bounds. Cats get a hand on it. Lehman will inbound. 12.1 seconds remaining in the third. Cats leading by 8. 3-point shot taken by Walker. Rims out, no good. Bodies banging underneath. Garrett Weaver came down hard, and there's going to be a whistle. Weaver's okay. So Simpkins will inbound. And rolling to Josh Smith. The clock will start when Smith picks it up. Smith brings the ball across the timeline. Takes a three. Rims out, no good. The ball is going to go out of bounds off of Isaac Dolman, but the buzzer will sound. So the teams head to their respective benches. We're down to the final 8 minutes of action. The Cats lead by 8. 49-41. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. We'll be back to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Snappers Bar and Grill at 120 East Allen Street in Mechanicsburg is proud to support Wildcat Athletics. Snappers is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and offers outstanding service and exceptional food and drink options, all at a fair price. Stop in for fresh seafood, delicious hand-cut steaks, and homemade pasta dishes. Snappers also offers a variety of sandwiches, fresh, crisp salads, and awesome appetizers. Dine in, carry out, or have your next big gathering catered. Snappers Bar and Grill. Call 717-697-9475 to learn more.
At Bobby Ray Hall, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Ray Hall simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Ray Hall difference and find out more at BobbyRayHall.com.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We start the fourth quarter. The Cats lead by 8, 49-41, and have possession. Josh Smith to Liam Owens. Owens pressured by Muhammad Ahmed. Owens to his left, Bardo. Bardo, bounce pass Owens. And a turnover for the Cats. a turnover for the Colts. Well, but both. The Cats turned it over, the Colts stole it away. And a travel called against Cedar Cliff. And I know our boys basketball viewers don't tune in as much to me as they do Ben Shad, but sometimes my mouth moves faster, or my mind moves faster than my mouth, and vice versa, and they're never on the same page. So, my apologies. Josh Smith, far side corner. Smith, baseline, Bea. Bea in the paint, kicks it out. Bardo takes a three. Boom! Justin Bardo with his second triple of the night. He has 6. The Cats back up by 9. And Justin Bardo called for the foul as Troy Jure went up for the shot. Wildcat fans, ticket sales for Wildcat Foundation Night are now available. The annual dinner gala will be February 21st, 2025 at Stocks Manor and serves as the Foundation's top fundraiser in its mission to support all students in the district. Visit wildcatfoundation.org to learn more about the event. At the line shooting for Cedar Cliff, Troy Jure. He makes the first. 10 points on the night for Jure. Second shot is no good. A 10-point Mechanicsburg lead, their biggest lead of the night. Actually, 11, I guess, would have been because Jure just made that first free throw. But Smith, baseline, and passes it out of bounds, intended for Bea. Lehman underneath. Shot up and in for Troy Jure. He has 12, leading all Cedar Cliff scorers tonight. Janoski. Bardo. Three-pointer, side of the iron, no good. Bardo hustles, picks up the rebound, and he's fouled. And Lehman called for the foul and a timeout. Timeout, Wildcats, 60-second timeout. With that, we'll step out. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Following the timeout, it's Mechanicsburg possession. Justin Bardo to Elijah Bea. Bea to Josh Smith. Smith between the circles. Cats leading by 8, and Liam Owens zings it out of bounds. The pass was intended for either Justin Bardo or Chance Janoski. Regardless, neither of them caught it. Javion Walker has been hot from outside the three-point arc. Passes right. Levi Lehman. Lehman to Walker. That goes through his hands and off the hands of, is that the Sisters Eager over there in the bleachers? Smith to Janoski. Baseline running jumper, side of the iron, no good. This has not been a pretty outing for the Cats tonight. A low shooting percentage. And Cedar Cliff has played good basketball this evening. A charging foul called against Cedar Cliff. Seth Lehman called for the violation. His second, the team's second of the quarter. And Elijah Bea will inbound in front of the Cedar Cliff bench. Of course, Kevin Rutherford knows many of these kids all too well from his assistant time here under Bob Strickler, and then as the interim coach as well, as Justin Bardo turns it over. Seth Lehman running the floor in the face of Josh Smith. Lehman couldn't get it, but Troy Jure on the putback. Jure, the sophomore, has 14 points for the Colts. Smith to Bea. Bea runs into a wall of Lehman brothers. Bea, Smith, head fake in the paint, running jumper, and it's in! Josh Smith with the putback and a foul. We'll take a look at it one more time on the replay. Jure, and you see here Smith driving, and a little wizardry puts that one in as Josh Smith gets ready for the three-point free throw and couldn't convert. That's the Cats' first free throw miss of the night. We don't use replay much in basketball just because of it being such a fast-paced game, but we had a moment there. Timeout for the Cats. One last opportunity for us to step out, and then we'll be commercial-free throughout the rest of the broadcast. It's Mechanicsburg 54, Cedar Cliff 46. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
The timeout has come to an end, and both teams back on the hardwood, 54-46. I want to thank Ben Shad for trusting me to fill his shoes tonight for this Mid-Penn Keystone matchup. And I thank him for filling in for me a couple of weeks back for Varsity Wrestling. Speaking of wrestling, we will be live here on Thursday. Mechanicsburg and CD East. Bardo for three, nets it. Justin Bardo with his second three-point shot of the night. He came in averaging 7 points a game. He's at 9 tonight. And a turnover as Bardo picks it up, slows the offense just a smidge. Back to Josh Smith, who can really get things going. So wrestling on Thursday, girls basketball Friday and Monday. And the girls game on Monday, an earlier start as Bardo's free three-point shot is no good. Rebound, Julius Tirado. Levi Lehman. Javion Walker. Walker to Lehman for three. It rims out, no good. Rebound, Corral Jure. Lehman for three one more time. This time he converts. 14 points for Lehman. We're going to keep it right here. Stay live throughout this timeout. 3:41 remaining on GoMechanicsburg.com. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Mike Garland hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. I thank you for tuning in. Whether you're a Wildcat fan or a Colt fan, I do appreciate it. I want to thank our great Go Mechanicsburg live stream crew. Kim Schrass managing the score interface tonight, and Kevin Nutt on the camera. We have a great group of parent and community volunteers that help make these broadcasts possible. And, of course, you with your continued support and our great local partners. As I've mentioned a couple of times, the holidays right around the corner. So if you're looking for a gift card, visit GoMechanicsburg.com. Click on that live stream tab to check out our great businesses and how you might be able to do some business with them. So for each team, just one timeout remaining per squad. For the Cats, I believe they have one 30-second timeout left. For Cedar Cliff, should be one 60-second timeout left. 57-49. At one point in the first quarter, Cedar Cliff led by 7, but I believe they've trailed by as many as 11 here in the second half. Muhammad Ahmed back to the scorer's table along with Seth Lehman. Josh Smith. Bounce pass Owens. Now Bea. Bea to Bardo. Bardo just in front of head coach Mike Gaffey. Dribbles to his right. Levi Lehman on the pressure. Bardo forces up a shot. It's no good. Levi Lehman on the rebound. Lehman thought about a three. Goes right instead to Seelhammer. That one put into the hands of Javion Walker. Three-pointer taken by Levi Lehman and good. Levi Lehman has 17 points, most of which have come by way of the three. 57-52. It's a 5-point Mechanicsburg lead. There is no quit in this Colts squad. Bea, 0 of 2 outside the three-point arc, and a whistle. A foul is going to be called on, I believe, Liam Owens away from the play. And if that foul is against the Wildcats, it's also a turnover. Owens called for the push. His third, the team's second of the quarter. A couple of substitutions for the Colts, including Muhammad Ahmed. And a flurry of whistles as the Wildcats use their final timeout of the contest. We'll keep it here one more time. Take a look at both benches throughout this timeout process, and you can see Perry Owens, dad of Liam and assistant coach of the Cats, kind of looking over and assessing the situation. Meanwhile, head coach Mike Gaffey in the huddle. Talking things out with his young men. And the first warning horn sounds. 57-52. The Cats leading by 5. And Cedar Cliff will inbound in front of a festive Wildcat student section. Santa hats, Christmas jammies. Lehman with a beautiful pass to Kevin Bevenauer. Unfortunately, Kevin is not eligible to receive that pass, and as such, that is a turnover. So the Cats will inbound. And Josh Smith will take that inbounds pass. Smith to Bardo, back to Smith. Bea, and he retreats, passes back to Josh Smith. Cats looking to wind some time off this game clock. Janoski forces up a shot. Owen saves it. Bardo saves it off the head of Kevin Bevenauer and in to the awaiting arms of Muhammad Ahmed. You don't see that very often. Josh Smith called for the foul. His third. I believe the fourth for the Wildcats as Muhammad Ahmed goes to the line, shooting 2. He is 1 of 2 on the day. Make it 1 of 3. Julius Tirado checks in for Cedar Cliff. Boys basketball home next on January 3rd versus Lower Dauphin, then a non-conference matchup against Penn Manor on the 6th as that second free throw for Ahmed is good. January 9th, home against Mifflin County as well. So a trio of home games right out of the gate in 2025. Lower Dauphin, Penn Manor, and Mifflin County. Smith to his right, Liam Owens. Owens, pressured by Ahmed. It's all of a sudden a 4-point Mechanicsburg lead. So the pace of this game might slow down via fouling and free throws. Kevin Rutherford shouting some things out to his team. And that ball is going to go out of bounds Wildcats retain possession. Of course, no shot clock in high school basketball, so an opportunity for Mechanicsburg to just wind time off the clock. Bob Butts giving Kevin Rutherford a warning to stay back, get back into the coach's box as he was approaching midcourt. Just Julius Torado called for the foul. His second, team's fourth. So no shots yet for the Cats. The next foul will send Mechanicsburg to the line, though. 90 seconds remaining. And Lehman pokes that one out of bounds. He was hoping to get the call from Kevin Bevenauer. That call being, it went off of Josh Smith, but Bevenauer saw it differently. Bardo will inbound. Cats don't have any timeouts left. Janoski takes the inbounds. 80 seconds left. Josh Smith in the paint. Cats just gobbling time. Rutherford's going to have to call for fouls here shortly, as Bardo fumbles it through his legs, and there's going to be a push called against Seth Lehman, his third, and that will send Justin Bardo to the free throw line. Bardo is 8 of 11 from the free throw line this year. These are his first attempts of the night. The fourth different Wildcat to step to the free throw line, with Andrew Simpkins, Chance Janoski, and Josh Smith being the other three. So Bardo has 9, misses the first. Couple of substitutions for Cedar Cliff. Javion Walker, who had the hot hand from three-point land, is hanging out at the opposite end of the floor, being shadowed by Elijah Bea. That second free throw from Bardo is good. He has 10 on the night. Bardo now 9 of 13 on the year. Walker spinning off of Bea, looking for a three-point shot. Bea, conversely, trying to steal it away. Walker one more time. The Cats with a couple of fouls to give. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. And we'll wait for the call from Phil Brown as Elijah Bea called for the foul. His first, team's fourth. A non-shooting foul, so 48.8 seconds. Cedar Cliff down by 5. Muhammad Ahmed fouled, and he will go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point game if he can convert. Liam Owens called for foul number 4 on any given night. And Cedar Cliff coming in 0 of 5 on the year, having been outscored 232 to 292, giving this 4-1 Wildcat team a game. And Ahmed rims that one out. I believe Cedar Cliff has one timeout left. Indeed, they do. Neither team with fouls to give at this point. So Ahmed readies, takes the ball back from Bob Butts, bends at the knees. Shot number 2 is in. It's a 4-point game, 58-54, as Muhammad Ahmed unofficially with 5 points on the night. Cats looking to get the ball out of their own backcourt. Janoski, double teamed. Bardo, now Josh Smith. Across the timeline, Liam Owens, far side corner, and a foul. Julius Torado fouls Liam Owens. And Owens, who has yet to shoot tonight, will go to the line. Liam Owens on the year, just 2 of 7. So Torado called for the foul, his third. So percentage-wise, Owens not one of the top 5 free throw shooters for the Cats, but again, just a small sample size, 2 of 7 on the year. These are big free throws, though. That one's going to hit the back of the rim and rattle out. Muhammad Ahmed back in. Troy Jure is out. Javion Walker. The brothers Lehman. Muhammad Ahmed, second free throw, no good. and Trey Silhammer. Cedar Cliff looking for 3, 20 seconds left. And Walker flings up a prayer. The ball goes out of bounds. Coach Rutherford with his offensive and defensive substitutions. 18 seconds remaining. Cats up by 4. Mechanicsburg came into this one averaging 68 points per game. So that average is going to take a hit after tonight's performance. Bardo into Josh Smith. Smith to Janoski. Janoski across the timeline. Owens. Bea. Bardo, Smith. And at this point, there's no reason to foul as Josh Smith finds Liam Owens and the clock hits 0 as Chance Janoski has the last touch and the Cats hold on for a 58-54 victory. Leading scorer tonight for the Cats, Josh Smith and Chance Janoski each leading the way. Janoski tops with 19. Josh Smith had 17. For Cedar Cliff, Levi Lehman had 17. And Javion Walker had 11. Troy Geray had 14 as well. I thank you for tuning in tonight. I'll talk at you again coming up on Thursday for wrestling. The final, Mechanicsburg 58, Cedar Cliff 54 on GoMechanicsburg.com.
This has been a presentation of Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Rahal Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, your neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. The Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and on YouTube at GoMechanicsburg.